Alright, guys. Apparently, Sniper Wolf is on a rampage. She's recording video outside of people's houses. Everybody, quick, run for your lives. If you live in Texas, that's not a problem. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know exactly why this is stupid. Alright, let's get into this. What up, what up? It's your boy the bodyguard. No, I ain't posted here in a while, but YouTube, I'm back on my quest to gain some of this YouTube money. All right, and for those who don't know, yes, this past weekend, I did have to step away from the camera for a little while because, fortunately for me, I got to do what I love to do best. All right, and that's step into the cage and fight. All right, it's one of those things that I enjoy more than breathing. I was going to use another word, but I don't want to get demonetized before I get monetized. So, not going to say that. All right, guys. All right, today I did want to talk a little bit about something that I've been seeing flying around here on YouTube here lately. All right, it's kind of crazy to me. For some strange reason, we got this guy, Jacksfilms. He is going head to head with a little content creator. Well, she's not little by way of numbers, but he's been going head to head with a content creator by the name of SSSniperWolf. All right. Now, little cutesy, petite, small chick that, pretty much looks like she can do no harm to anybody. And me being a martial artist, I would kind of consider myself a bit of an expert when it comes to people doing harm to others. Okay. So it's just one of those things I feel like I can weigh in on. All right. So just recently, all right, we got this situation where we got this girl who had a photo shoot or a video shoot, whatever kind of shoot it was. She decided to post to her followers that she was 5 minutes away from a guy who she claims have been harassing her online. Now, I will say I did get the chance to go check out some of Jacksfilms content. All right. This guy does talk about this girl a whole lot more than he should. I'm not saying it's jealousy. It just, kind of reminds me of jealousy. So, I say that to say this. All right. For some strange reason, he claims that this girl pretty much posted his information live to her followers, showing where he lived. Now, I never actually got to see his address go up. So I feel like that's what doxing is when you post somebody's documentation where their address is or where their current state of being is. All right. Didn't see that. However, we did get the chance to see a photo of what the house actually looks like. Now, here's the thing. All right. A lot of that information is public. It's public information. A quick search, you can find it if you're looking for whoever it is that you want to find. It is what it is. It's on your driver's license. It's wherever the government feels like it needs to be. If you commit a crime, then all of your details are going to be on that paperwork. So for me, doxing is not a situation that is dangerous unless you are instructing or you intend to do some physical harm yourself. And guys, I've seen Sniper Wolf, okay? Like, I'm probably going to get in some trouble for this. But Jax, look, the only thing that you might have been in danger of going outside to talk to Sniper Wolf, all right, is probably cheating on your wife. It is what it is. Okay. She doesn't look like she's gonna be able to do any harm to you. Now, weapons exist, and I could be wrong, but I just think that if you're going to, call somebody a thief, or if you're going to take shots at somebody, then you probably got to be strong enough to take whatever comes your way. It just is what it is. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just know that if you poke somebody or if you antagonize somebody, they are entitled to defending themselves. That's all I'm saying. So if she shows up and wants to talk, if all she wants to do is talk, then that's all she wants to do. Now, if she shows up and more than talking happens, and we already know how I feel about that, okay? Like this I'm just saying. To me, it looks like two women fighting each other. All right. That's just how I feel about the situation. And I say that because of the stance that I feel like Jax is taking is just kind of weak for me. Like I said, when you say crazy stuff, you got to be willing to take crazy stuff your way. It is what it is. If you give it, as so ye giveth, so shall ye receive. It just is what it is. Because I don't see any crime being committed. I don't see a foul either way. Like I said, to me, it just looks like two girls arguing. I work private security, been outside of nightclubs, been outside in residential areas. I've seen all kinds of stuff going on. Okay. And most times, as long as there are words being exchanged, 9 times out of 10, if it's out loud, there's no threat of physical harm following. You might have a pushing match or maybe even a fist fight. Nobody dies. It is what it is. Not saying it's going to go that far between those two. It shouldn't. I mean, if Jax is, if he's that scared, if you're that scared, Jax, you just, I don't know I don't know what to tell you. I just don't. Little bitty girl shows up, dude, you be all right. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? As long as she didn't send, somebody else your way. See, because most times when you get into situations like that where somebody's angry with you, 9 times out of 10, they employ a stronger man to come see you. That's just the way it works. If you, like I say, and I always like to use crime because my background's in criminal justice. So anytime you commit a crime, somebody calls the police, they send men who are stronger than them to come stop you from doing whatever it is that you're doing that makes them uncomfortable. It is what it is. All right. Where I'm from, we like to call it the Karen syndrome. So, it is what it is. Just kind of got to go along with it, guys. Jax, I think you should stop, chill out, take a deep breath. You'll be okay. Ain't nobody knocking at you though, dude. Just chill out on that. All right. Sniper Wolf, can't really support what you're doing, sweetheart. Not with that. That ain't cool. If he didn't invite you over, there's no reason why you should be showing up. Okay? It's just not okay by no stretch of the imagination. Don't do it. It's crazy. It's weird. All right? We've seen some of your content, so we know you're a little throwed off. It is what it is. You are who you are. Do your thing. Just don't hurt nobody. All right? I live by a simple rule. All right? Do no harm. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, unless they sign a contract. Now, if you sign a contract, I'm going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it'll be in the cage, and there'll be officials and referees and judges and all that good stuff. But as long as you don't do no harm to nobody, I think it's okay. Jax, don't think you showed up in the hospital, or don't think anybody kicked in your door, or I don't think anybody broke a window or anything like that. So I think you might be okay. I'm just saying. I don't know the full details of the story just yet, but I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to hesitate with putting it over the internet because, it's kind of what happens. So, all right, y'all. I did want to weigh in on that because I just think it's silly. I think it's crazy. I think the fact that YouTube decided that they needed to step in on a verbal conversation between two people that really has nothing to do with YouTube is an issue because like I say, I'm one of those type of people who believe in small government. And in this situation, YouTube is their government because that's where they work. So, hey, I know it's in the interest of protecting their own employees and protecting the people who make the content on the platform. I just don't think it's that far yet. I don't think it was far enough for YouTube to step in and demonetize somebody. Like I said, until I see the documents where she posted his actual address and or issued orders for somebody to go do physical harm to this guy, I can't support it. I just can't. I think it's weak all the way around. I think anybody who's calling for demonetization of anybody who is performing on a platform at such a high level as she is, I think it's weak. It sucks. All right. It's not cool. What if I showed up at your job and start complaining to your boss about you doing a good job? Because that's basically what he's doing. He's saying, hey, what she's doing is working for the platform. I don't like that. Somebody needs to do something quick. When. Stop it. It's weak as hell. Don't do it. All right? All right, y'all. That's all I got to say about that. I just woke up to that. I saw that, and I was just thinking, hey, man, somebody got to step out there and say something. Like, you got a girl talking crazy to a guy because he was talking crazy about her content. Bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't see nothing wrong with that, I don't know what to tell you. Other than, please, stop. You're making us all look bad. And I mean men. That is if you do consider yourself a man. I don't know. You're allowed to identify as whatever you identify as. Here's what it is. And currently, I'm identifying as a dragon. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Catch up with y'all a little later. And I'm out. And remember, I got my mom right.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.